Hey everybody, /2x. I'm back. We're doing some more Elite. I've been kind of putting it off because I was waiting for Power Play to really hit because I expected it to make some significant changes, which it has. Uh, so I wanted to really get a good fresh look at it and be able to get that good opinion to really see what it's like. So beta's up, as you can see. I'm down there in the bottom corner. I'm in that beta status. A couple of cool things you'll notice right away. Um, when you go to the menus now, slow popping instead of that rapid one that they used to do. Nice little graphical thing. I kind of like it. Don't know if it's a setting or something that the game did or if it's just automatic. I don't know, but looks better, looks cooler. We've already got that little galactic powers right there in front of us. So we'll go ahead and hit that in just a second here. Actually, I'll just go ahead and do it now. So this is coming soon. I'm assuming it's like actually on the Galnet, like going around. As you can see, I have not pledged allegiance to any galactic power yet. I wanted to review my options. So I kind of went through, looked at some of these. Obviously, right away, the Federation people can go straight to hell. A couple of interesting things that they have independence in here as well. So, and then you also have your alliance. So, interesting in that process. I'm gonna give all these a quick snap through overview, just so everybody, if you want, you can read their info. Just pause the video whenever I get to these particular folks, and you can read them. So, nothing crazy lengthy. Again, if you want to see it, just pause when you get there. Now, there are two that I've been looking at. And obviously, they're both Empire, because Empire's awesome. Almost done with our quick snap through. Here we are. So this gives you everyone. So you can pause at whatever point you want and read the info if you really want to read all those pages. I've been currently looking at this gentleman here, petraeus. He's got two different combat methods of expansion and control, both of which I'm kind of interested in as far as how they do things. And then the other person is, I'm just going to go with Arissa, because I'm not going to try to pronounce the rest of the name. Duval I could probably do. But also two different combat methods of expansion. General, same idea. Now, what you see with him, though, is that he likes to provide supplies to bolster. So if we look up here at these different options, which I'm not going to go back and do for everybody, if you look, you have these pledge rankings, or ratings. As you work for them long enough, you start getting more and more stuff. You get nominations, you get weapons modules, and cost reductions. So, interesting stuff there. This is why I'm looking at him first, though. Access to the Advanced Accelerator Specialist Plasma Weapon. So, especially with the ship I'm flying, I'm highly interested in what this does. So, I'd like to really get a chance to get a peek at that weapon. And then all sorts of fun stuff like reduction in ammo cost. Look at that. With a plasma weapon, that's enormous. That's a huge thing. And then all these other different items that you get from him. So interested there. Preparation, you can see all the different items that they have in here. And in order to be able to participate, I need to be pledged to him. And I could go to these locations and then help them do things. If you hit help on any of these windows, it explains what each of the items do. I'm not going to dig around too much into this, but this is a very rich system, even at a glance. They have put a massive amount of thought in this. and it shows because of how carefully they're outlining a lot of this little stuff here and there. Expansion, how do they expand, where they're going to attempt to expand, and you go and get combat bonds in order to help with that. For that, again, you can read all over all these little items, explain what the systems control do, and all that fun stuff. Again, pause the video if you want to see them. Areas that they actually do control, you can fortify them. And then the various stats of information that he has for the systems. Let's do a quick scan. You can see all of them. So he's got a decent size group from what I've seen for the others. I'm seeing hers is decent size as well. And then I'll do a quick link through for her stuff. So it's a multi-shot railgun, which would be interesting, except for I still don't think they've made larger railguns in the game yet. I'm going to go double check here in a moment, so we'll see. If they have larger size railguns, I'm interested in hers as well. But regardless, the two that I'm most interested in have decent weapons. Preparation for systems, expansion, control, and those stats again. So, let's do this, just because I know it's going to apply to where I'm at. I can look at the power on the map. Wait a few seconds, the map kicks in. Here is the area of control that he has. As you can see, here's my little dot over here in the corner. Not that one. Over here in the corner. Really? My dot's over here, past that spot it keeps trying to show me. But you can see where the different areas are and the way that these giant clouds interact with each other. This is where they're fighting for control. As you can see in here, there's a giant ball of turmoil right there about ready to erupt. And there's a couple over here that the same thing's happening. Where I'm at, and again, we're really far zoomed out, you can kind of see that my area is getting close to the others, so I imagine during expansion they'll slowly kind of grow out and hit each other and lead to some fighting and conflict. But I'm currently on the edge of his systems, so still kind of looking at Denton over here. But they do have the different areas. You can hit the drop down and pick the different people you want to look at. Here's Duval. As you can see, she's kind of butting up against where he's at. But I don't know. She almost appears to have more surface area space. But he's kind of spread sideways more. As you can see, they have conflicting points. So even within the Empire itself, you're going to have the fighting. So it's not just going to be one group against another. You can look at different items. Here's an overview, kind of shows everything. Show areas where expansion's potential to happen. So as you can see, there's a bunch of hot spots right around here. High profit systems, green dots, medium, the orange, reds are lows. So you can see where I'm at, it's pretty much a desert wasteland. Loss-making system. That's why nobody's really bothered to keep these things. The irony being where I'm currently at is a very rich location. So this area out here, people are going to be fighting over like crazy. And then just the general control bubble. If you hit show headquarters, it takes you to the system that's their headquarters. And if I hit this, it's going to take me back to where we just were. So there's a little bit of information in there. It's kind of the same navigational options outside of that. You can show different markers and you can show constellations like you've always been able to. So nothing too interesting there. So let's go take a look at something that other people might be interested in as well. If you look, the rankings. Now, it grabbed my information from my main save and pulled it into the beta, which is nice. It hasn't done that in all the betas. couple of things. My combat rank. You can actually see the percentage I am to the next rank. So it's not just kind of a blind fire hoping I'm getting further along and whatever. I can actually see a number. It's not an exact number, but you know what? Damn it, I'll take it. I have no trade rank. Don't trade, so... Explorer rank, I've got a couple of things I've explored, nothing too crazy. You can see my balance and everything in there. I do have a local bounty. We'll get back to that in a second. Standard Empire rank, all that fun stuff. Now you can see my bounty on my head. 6 days, 22 hours, and 2 minutes. So happened a couple hours ago. And nothing's really modified here. You know, they do give you warning about needing to do power management. So the official term for what I was calling overclocking is power management per the folks at the game developer. So I guess we'll go with that a bit. I mostly said mine to spite people anyway, so it works. Standard items are pretty much in here, nothing crazy. Come on. They did put a little bit of a black background on it. Again, I don't know if it's a settings change that occurred when I hopped from beta to regular game and back and forth, because I've kind of went back and forth from my original game to this one to see what looks different. Shipyard. There it is. I do have a courier available here. I've obviously got enough money. I will be picking one up here in a bit. So far, compared to my Fertilance, not really seeing where I'm that interested in it, because pretty much everything's lower class. But I am interested. It's got 3 medium hard points. So, I don't know, that could be interesting. Versus an Asp has 2 though, so I don't know. I do not know. Yeah, Clipper's got 2 medium and 2 large. Now, given what I know about pricing, it's going to be up there. I mean, it's not crazy up there, but it's definitely got a little bit of a kick to how much it's going to cost. Because this is sitting about $1 million, if memory serves. So, take that and run your math calculations, but I'm thinking it'll be probably about 3 million, give or take, maybe a little less. And again, keep in mind, a lot of things are going to influence that, like the faction ratings. So we'll be buying one of those here in a bit. In the meantime, I'm going to go to something I do know. So let's go ahead and take a look at our outfitting, which incidentally, you notice that loaded a lot quicker than it has in the past. They've definitely done some optimization. They still have not made round modules for the freaking Fertilance yet. You have a round slot, and they put square modules in it. Little kids know that square things go in square spots and round things go in round spots. Come on! That's just me nitpicking, though, because I'm OCD. So, picked up my plasma accelerator. It's awesome. Does a heck of a lot of damage. I did not look earlier, though, to see if they had anything in the way of a railgun. So, let's take a look. Let's get down to our R's. Oh, railgun. Class 2. Where's my 3s? Maybe it's where I'm at. Maybe they don't have them, but so far not a good sign. So, take that for what you will. Burst lasers. Class 3s and Class 2s. So they're kind of stretching that out a bit. I don't see a Class 4, but you know what? Class 3 is okay. I'll take a Class 3 on burst, just because that's something that we haven't had. Oh, excuse me, it was Class 2s on burst. These things were freaking unicorns. Never understood that. You went from 1 to 3 in the game. They're doing that weird flutter again with these whenever you go to play with them. I always thought that was interesting when they did that all the way back in the original betas and gammas, but they're back to doing it again. It's gimbaled, so it's kind of free floating because it's out. Nothing really ridiculous in here. It's pretty much all the same stuff you guys have already seen. Class 2 plasmas, all that fun stuff. Class 2 railgun. I mean, nothing really crazy here. For those of you that haven't seen it, Class 2 railgun's interesting though. Way overload this particular ship configuration. When I put the new ship together, I'll go ahead and throw that on there. ECM, frame shift, wake scanner, kill warrant, point defense, shield boosters, normal fare. So nothing they changed in there. So they do have the collector limpets. Collects canisters and asteroid chunks. So if you're doing either piracy or bounty hunting where you're picking up cargo, there you go. And they're doing it via the limpet system. So it's not proper drones. I know there may be a little contention on that for a couple of folks, but I mean, they're technically drones, but they're not drones, so it's basically just a weird variation on the limpets is what they did. So some folks might be a little disappointed in that, to be honest. Myself, Little item over here that they added. Easier snap to for information. Actually explains things a little properly. I didn't even look to see if they added new paint jobs. Nope. Nope. At least nothing that's here. So not to say they won't sell more or whatever, but you're still stuck with just the vibrant colors for ships like the Fer-de-Lance. Give me more colors. I will give you money. Take my money. Anyway. So yes, basic stuff, couple of minor tweaks and changes and things like that. Overall, still a lot of fun. Audio. Oh my gosh, the audio is a huge improvement. We're going to actually go and blow up some stuff here real quick, since I've already taken you as a brief overview of that. I'm actually not going to take... I was thinking about getting that new ship first, but I'm just going to go ahead and get you out somewhere first, because I already know what this does in the Fer-de-Lance, so we'll do that here in just a moment with the other ship. I'm going to try to keep this video under an hour, because there's a lot of information. Curse you, unstable power supply in my city. Alright. I use a battery backup system, so I shouldn't go down, theoretically. I've been doing work on a lot of my city's infrastructure, so every once in a while my lights do that. I don't know if that's going to show up on the webcam or not, but they flickered. And they're doing it again. Hopefully nobody's epileptic. If you are, you probably shouldn't be watching this anyway. There's too many lights and explodey colors. So, side note, I'm wanted. Why would I be wanted, you may ask? I thought I bounty hunted and I was good. Yes, but if you look, my bounty is a whopping 400 credits. I cannot pay this off. I should have shown you while I was already in there. It doesn't let you at all. I was out bounty hunting because I was kind of tweaking, playing with the new game a little. Hey, you made some changes. Let me go see what they're like. So, during the course of shooting at a wanted python, I had the pleasure of a suicidal freaking eagle slam into my cockpit. Shields were up, so no damage. But I was still shooting, which means he intercepted pretty much everything I was shooting at the moment and almost killed him. I got a 400 credit bounty. I was like, alright, well crap, I'll get out of Dodge. And I thought that if you didn't kill them, it wasn't supposed to be something that stuck, really. No, it's everything. So if you accidentally shoot somebody and you break that damage threshold for not targeting and shooting, you are going to get a bounty that you can't pay off for a week. So basically, in effect, for the rest of the beta now, I have a bounty lurking behind my freaking ship. And if I hurt somebody here on accident, I'm stuck with that one too. I don't know why they didn't threshold it. I had heard rumor that they were talking about that. Maybe they will later, but as of right now, there's no threshold cap. So basically, Pachuni's now off limits for me. Unless I want to deal with the cops trying to shoot me and not be able to dock anywhere. But it is what it is, I guess. It's more irritating than anything. It's one of my favorite areas to go hunt. So in the meantime, yay, we'll go to a nav beacon. If you all saw my most recent video, you know that nav beacons have not exactly been amazing. And as a side note, if anyone scans me, like gives me a true scan, I'm going to show up as having a bounty. Oh, side note, a couple of little things where we're slowing down and I go way too damn fast for the nav beacon. Number one, you can see my shields. I'm in Supercruise and you can see my shields. So that's something new. Also, I can adjust my pips. So that's nice too. Maybe we'll make those modifications on the fly. They did that to prevent people from exploiting the system of jump into Supercruise, jump out of Supercruise, you get a full shield charge. Which in wings, people were really doing a lot of. Your friend would drop a wing beacon, and then you just take turns hopping in and out. So you could literally fly and almost kill something with impunity. I never did it because, you know, there's ways to mod and cheat the game, but I'm not doing that either. It doesn't make sense. I'm in this to have fun for the experience, and if I've cheapened the experience, what's the point? Something else that I can't show you, but I can give you the general information for. They changed extraction sites. They have low and high intensity. It's pretty much the same thing that we'd already been seeing. Ooh, all sorts of fun stuff going on here. Oh. So, I just had a bounty hunter figure out that I'm wanted somewhere. A bunch of them. See, they're all wanted now, though, because they shot me, even though I technically am wanted somewhere else. So how much you want to bet half of them are going to pop for 400 credits? And yes, I'm taking a temporary retreat because I didn't have my damn guns out yet. Yep. So this is a thing now. Basically, they've made it so that despite me, the money's still the same for bounty hunting. You still make good credits. I've basically made it so I can't I can't really bounty hunt the way I used to, because for a week now I'm kind of boned. I have an entire nav beacon attacking me for a crime I committed somewhere else. As an error. Can't pay it off. Stuck with it. Side note, the ship sounds a lot better too now. Yeah. My shield's getting low. I'm trying to gain some distance from these doofuses. Yeah, there's no way I can fight that many targets simultaneously solo. Because I believe I had at least 7. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I think that's 4 underneath. Yep. No effing way. The best part is, I think they're all damn eagles. There's just a shitload of them. Well, we're gonna be jumping out.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3.
Yeah.
2.
Frontier,
1.
not a big fan of your new system for bounty hunting. Because, I'm sorry, I like the idea of people being able to see that I have a bounty for multiple locations and it's NPCs. But, let me pay it off. Give me a threshold. Anything under 2,000 credits I can just pay off. Why do I say 2,000 credits? Because the fine typically for killing someone's at least 4 to 5. All of my little accidental collision, shooting somebody on accident, not a big deal. Purposely killing someone would be. So, heck, if you have to, make it so that if you make them spill cargo, there's a different fine. That would actually trigger above the dollar amount, because I think you're trying to combat piracy, but you're combating bounty hunters right now. So, meh. So what I've done is reload the beacon in hopes that I don't get the freaking 6 freaking bounty hunters right off the bat and have a couple of their friends show up at the end too. So we're going to park for a moment, see if I can get an actual target. Yeah, power limit exceeded. I think I broke the spawn though. Yep. Because now I got nothing. See, the best part is it's not even... See, it's in Pachuni and Empire Pact. So I think anywhere with Empire Pact, I may very well just be boned. Again, not a big fan of that. I hope they tweak this back a bit, because if they leave it as is, it's going to ruin a lot of fun for a lot of people. What's going to happen is you're not actually going to resolve things the way that you're thinking you will. I'm pretty sure that most folks are going to do is they're going to be like, oh, well, I'm boned for a week. Guess I'll go do something else for a week. Because what's the point in being a wanted criminal for $400 and get attacked everywhere you go? Unless you completely abandon your entire favorite area. Hey, you know what? I'll go to the Federation for a bit. Yeah, that's not happening. They do seem to have adjusted the spawn rate for nav beacons, though. I do seem to be getting a higher spawn. Oh, here's somebody who's wanted. I won't get in trouble for freaking attacking. I'm going to scan him so I get the most out of my attack, though. He is not currently boasting a shield. I see no shields. As such, I may try to thump you with a plasma right off the bat if I can get away with it. Get that perfect angle, see if I can just smoke your entire system. Doing kind of a corkscrew there, buddy. Come on, give me that big flat surface. Oh, there it is. Right there. Yep. Ooh! Look at that damage.
Frameshift charge detected.
He's already having problems. Ah! Light. Light. And I made the rookie mistake of not having enough juice in my system. For shame. Oh, that one hit. 26K.
Destroyed.
Give me that proximity warning for his debris. Oh, about you there, buddy? You're in a Cobra. No, I think he was shooting at the other guy. Nobody scanned me now. I wonder if that was just a random spawn that I got scanned by all of the cops in the damn, well, bounty hunters in the damn area. Where are you? No? Still, from what I've seen, they have not integrated any of the new ships into spawning. Take that for what you will. So, we have eagles and cobras, pythons, clippers, all spawning. I still don't see any vultures or fertilances. And I bet I won't see any couriers either. So, I mean, like I said, there's a lot of good things and a lot of steps up. Oh! I stand corrected. Here we go. See, it's the little things that surprise you that make me happy. See, now how come he said I was clean? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a damn minute. Did that set of guys that scanned me earlier, were they actually hunting me? If they were, that is one of the more significant updates in this game. That means that they followed me. Yeah, see? Internal security, all clear. I got followed from another system to this one. I need to revise everything I just said and take that back. Because that's actually pretty cool. That bounty hunters can follow you from one area to another. Now, I would like to point out, there were 6 of them. And they followed me for 400 credits. Again, I'm assuming that they're actually truly bounty hunters. They could have been pirates, but the text didn't read like that. Yeah. Scan complete. Time to pay the bill. Perpetrator. So, yeah. That's a bounty hunter that followed me from another area. That's definitely interesting. I just want to see what a point-blank plasma is going to do to him. Oh! Blow his shields off and take away 30% of his health. That's what a close-range plasma will do from a level 4. Man, I love that thing. I don't truly use it at range most of the time, just because it's a bit of a pain in the butt to properly hit, because it's a little slower, but when you do get a chance, it works great. So, one of the things I have noticed, though, is they've reworked the audio again. It sounds really good. They've made some modifications to some different items and definitely improved the overall gain. You can hear there's a lot more clarity to some of the different things. Holy hell, we're glitched. If everybody would be so kind as to take a look at that. Constant wall of text. I think you have a problem, Frontier. I'll probably flag this as just a marker in this video and be like, hey, Beowulf's a little busy. Now who's shooting at me? Some other random dingus. I was going to shoot that dingus, but this dingus wants my attention. You're in a little thing, so I'm going to drop flight assist long enough to pivot on you. Hey, buddy. You'll take like a second or so of focused fire if I actually hit you. There he goes. Pop. Okay. Back to the one I was shooting at. Yeah, a sharper little crack. Yeah, see, I think he was actually looking for me. No, not that one. This one. Careful not to hit the courier, lest I be struck down for shooting at the bad guy and hitting you. Pop, there he goes. Did you hear that crack? It's a lot better sounding in my opinion. Could be placebo effect, but I could try to compare it to some of the other stuff I've done in the past. It sounds different. Yeah, you go past me. I'm trying not to ram you, idiot. So yeah, there's a Courier out here in the wild. Still haven't seen a Fertilance or a Vulture yet, though. Yeah, there's that one little funny thing where they spawn, but outside of players, I've not seen a Fertilance. So if they've added those, that'd be a nice little surprise, but I haven't seen them yet. I've been looking, trust me. Oh, all sorts of new people. Any of you worth shooting at? I'm gonna do one more target. I just haven't decided who or what yet. Sidewinder. I've already heard an adder pop. You're probably not wanted though. Oh no, you are. Perfect. Here's my boy. Come here. Yeah, I know power exceeded. And pop. Let's listen.
Target destroyed.
Just slightly different than the original sound. Don't know quite how to place it. Eh. Not really all that interested in playing with the rest of you, so once my stuff re-engages. Here it goes.
Frameshift drive charging.
And picked up a couple of bucks.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
This is why I didn't buy the Courier yet, though, is I wanted to go to a location I knew that they weren't going to immediately try to attack me. If the cops had scanned me at where I was at, they would have all engaged me. So I'd rather not be playing around in a new ship that I don't really know how to maneuver immediately after I get engaged by the police. Just seems like a bad day. Overall, though, power play has definitely reinvigorated me for this particular game. I really kind of want them to tweak the bounty system a little, though. I really would like that layer still. Just because, I mean, 400 credits, really? You're going to chase me star systems away over 400 credits? That just a little ridiculous, to be honest. I mean, even 5,000 or 6,000 credits seems a little funny to be chasing people around the universe for. Yeah. Just a little too fat. There we go. That's enough. Hopefully. Yep, there it goes. Ooh. It's like, I hope I have enough pivot in there. Theoretically, I shouldn't be attacked by the police here. But unfortunately, theories very rarely have practical application in the real world. So, not all. That's pretty close enough.
Docking request granted.
My blue Danu's all busted up. Also, side note, it says that we should have a little clear, but listen. Hear that? Sounds like butt. The whole reason I put the freaking docking computer in here was just to listen to this song, because it reminded me of playing the game when I was younger, which is a trick when you don't remember most of your childhood. So, hearing it, I was like, hey, I remember this. I remember playing the original Elite, and my old man used to listen to the Blue Danu whenever he was docking. Just because it was that little thing that, hey, you know what? Computers barely did music, and hey, we squeezed this song in because we could, damn it. So, nostalgic. Is it really worth the space? No. I could totally put something better on it, but it's a fun thing. And I'm saving money at the moment, so why not? And alright, we touched down.
Engines disengaged.
Let's go ahead and take a look at some of this stuff. So, we've already covered most of the basics. I'm going to pick a faction now, though. And we are going to see what kind of ships they have here. Argument if provide I click on the right thing. Eagle, Hauler, Cobra, Type 6, Vulture, Clipper, Orca, Python, Sidewinder. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That means I have to go back. Well then, I will not be doing that and make y'all watch. I'm actually gonna do that on my own. So, one second here. I'm gonna see if there's any difference in the weapons. I want to see if we have any higher class guns, because in the past, this place has had more equipment than other locations. Alright. Nothing on class 4s. That's new. Yeah, only up to level 2 on the multi-cannons. Now this is actually lower now. That's odd. Yeah, nothing past class 2 on railguns. Alright, folks. I'll go ahead and pause here for a moment. Next thing you'll see will be me inside of a courier. Alright, folks, here we are. We're buying. As a side note, while we're waiting, no, I'm not exchanging my old ship. Screw you. As a side note, while we're waiting on this, the best way I found to get inside of one of these places, when you're wanted, you're sneaking into the station, chaff, and bolt for the door like a bat out of hell. Ooh. Now this is interesting. I don't know if I like or dislike the cockpit so far. It's definitely a tiny cockpit. Oh, it's got emergency release handles. Is there one over there? Yeah. Oh, that's supposed to be a audio system. That's funny. At least it looks like one. If it's not, they definitely lifted it from audio systems I've seen. Kind of liking the layout so far. Yes, I know I'm wanted. Go away. Let's take a look at outfitting. Okay, that's pretty sweet. That tiny laser looks stupid as hell, but that's pretty sweet. Alright, well, let's see what we can squeeze onto this bad boy. Class descending. Are you freaking kidding me? Well, I got 3. My initial thoughts are railguns. Not gonna lie. Because I do like my railguns. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put a beam gimbaled underneath. Yes. And then we're gonna swap these bad boys out for railguns. That is a pretty cool hard point. Not gonna lie. I kinda like that. Like I said, it's the little touches. Now, so far, initial impression, only got the ability to fit those little things on there. Oh, thank goodness they freaking went with the square slot. Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, that's a 3K. I need something smaller. I don't waste my time with all of that. There you go, 2K. Nice. It actually looks like it belongs there. Ah, mess around with these later. So, kind of digging it so far. It's almost like a really weird fighter. We'll have to see what maneuverability looks like. So, obvious choice. First thing we do, put the biggest power plant we can squeeze in there. Always get the best thrusters when you're going to be doing something that's a fighter type class. If frame shift drive, I'm not actually going to get the A, but I want to see 18. I mean, that's not terrible. Better than some of the other crap I've seen out in the market. Give me 1 second, folks. Sorry about that. Thought I heard one of my children. It's way too late for them to be up, so. Alrighty. I always go with the best power distributor. Always. So far, I'm not seeing any power-related issues. That's with 3 decent weapons equipped. They're power drainers. So we finally may have a ship that's not going to suck all the juice out of it. So I'm not going to complain about that. So let's go ahead and check out one more area here real quick. Ah, that's why. I was like, now wait a minute, that seems awful small. There. Move that up to 3 slot. That's still not that big though. Size 3 shield, so I will say this though, a 3A is not killing my shield either. Or excuse me, my power plant. Okay. I got a ton of cargo racks in here. Biggest I'm seeing you can fit's an 8. Ordinarily I stick with the joystick for all this, but we're definitely going to be moving on to something else, at least temporarily. Taking a look too long to click through everything. I usually just go with military grade. And we'll go and get the A, just because we can. Still not killing the power. I'm liking this so far. So since I'm not killing power, now I'm putting a dent in the power. Can I fit a B in there? You can fit a B. Can I fit another A? I can fit another A. Nice. Now we'll leave it with just the two. 2 A's anyway. Too much for a B. You know, I could probably squeeze the A. Yeah, we'll go with a B. I want to have a little leeway. Alrighty. So, let's go ahead and get this bad boy configured, get it out there. I'm going to have to do a little bit of power management. That should do. Oops, fire groups. Oh, Lord, no, I don't want you on 1. You're definitely on 2. That's just how I have it. I put that there. Alrighty. Let's go to a location I can actually fight without getting killed. Oh. Almost forgot. I have a group to join. I really want this to be a good railgun that they offer you for her. I don't think I'm going to get to it though. So we'll go ahead and just go with Denton. Just because he's already in my area. There we are. I am now pledged to Petraeus. All hail Petraeus. Yeah, I saw that plasma accelerator and I was like, he could do a lot of terrible things in his group and I'd still probably want to work for him for that plasma accelerator. That's not a good thing. Don't do that, guys. Don't sell your allegiance for something so simple as better weapon. And I do like my railguns, but I don't get the impression it's going to be large enough. It's going to be a little crappy railgun. I'm going to be all mad. Alrighty. Let's get out here. Cause some damage. See what this thing can do. Get some points in engine. Get the heck out of Dodge quickly. See how fast it moves. You know, it said it had less maneuverability than my other ship. So, I don't know if that's a typo on somebody's part, but that had to be a typo. This moves pretty quick from what I can feel. It almost feels like a big eagle. Just from the little movement I've gotten so far. I could be way off though. But I don't know. Interesting sound. It's backing right every time too. Still sound proper surround sound. Where am I? I think so. That feels more maneuverable in my Fertilance. I don't know what that marker was talking about. Unless I'm just crazy. Well, let's go kill some stuff. See what that looks like. Now, catch-22 with the current configuration I have significantly limited my ability to last long times in an area. I've only got 30 rounds of railgun. One little beam laser. look for better weapons when I get to Nagarble, though. I will go screw around real quick, though, at the nav beacon, just so we can get the initial spin. Got a weird nose, more so than even the fertile ants. That's saying a lot. So I wonder where my actual point of convergence for all my weapons going to be. Side note, they changed the Supercruise sounds a little. Hear that wind down? It didn't used to do it quite like that before. There's like an extra little pitch to it. Right there, hear it? I can anyway. Yeah, it is. The viewable aiming area is that tiny little section up front. How very odd. So you literally point with just the tip of the ship. Huh. Yeah, close enough.
Target shields offline.
It's pretty damn maneuverable. Why'd they give it such a crappy marking and maneuverability compared to the fertile ants then? How very odd. That's a bump. Man, I've got a little bit of oomph to me too.
Target destroyed.
Not an insignificant ship. Let's see if this Cobra's wanted. Now what are you shooting at me for? Tell me if I kill him, he's only 400 credits because of my bounty. I'm gonna be whiffed. I believe I just heard a cockpit cracking. That's new. It's a pretty loud ship for ship movement noises and whatnot. Yeah, this is up there in the Eagle and Vulture category for maneuverability. I have no idea why they said he was lower than the fertile ants.
Target destroyed.
My fertile ants does not pivot like that. Not even close. So it's a pretty scrappy little ship. If it's a couple million, I'll buy one and leave it in my hangar. Make up a little backup ship to go putt around in. Especially since it doesn't have that much in the way of power management issues. Hell, I threw a couple of shield boosters on like it was nothing. But it's noisy. Comparatively, though, it doesn't go to as high of a boost speed as my fertile ants does. Why are you not letting me mark him? Weird. He's just sitting there. Now what are you doing? Come here. Be wanted. Alright, why are you looping me? We're gonna change thruster pattern. No, he's clean. Why the heck are you flying around me like an idiot? Moron. There's where the guy just was. I think. guess he jumped. Oh, my luck, he jumped. So far, initial impressions of the Courier, I like it. Like I said, I'll probably pick one up and just kind of keep it in my hangar to putt around and do silly things with. It's pretty damn maneuverable. If you have a wing of these, you would be pretty hard to screw with. Y'all killing me. I think this is Dingus I just scanned over here. I need somebody can railgun, damn it. Somebody's shooting at somebody. Somebody's got to be one. There we go. Oh, Silver Mafia. Perfect. My old favorite enemies. I love killing you guys. You pop so fun.
Target shields offline.
Come on, give me that flat. There it is. Bam! Ease off long enough to cool for a couple of seconds. I'm going to hit him with one more set. Bam! That one hit. Yeah! My plasma, he'd have been dead 3 times over already. I need a better set of weapons for this. And there they go.
Target shields online.
Or maybe not. Are you 0%? Okay. I was going to say, you're 0%. Die already, damn it.
Charge detected.
Alrighty. That's enough messing around. Let's go to Rebrew.
Frameshift drive charging.
And then I was there. See? Told you. I kind of bolted for the door because somebody started to scan me. I didn't want to take the off chance that they would catch it, but I was still wanted somewhere else. So I kind of shot through here like a bat out of hell. It's a peppy little ship. That freaking stats marker is wrong.
Landing gear deployed.
There we go. I was going to say, you ever going to put the gear down?
Engines disengaged.
I used to land all gingerly like now. I just kind of run to the pad as long as I have shields. It cost me a lot to refuel it. Ooh. Contacts. What's this? Power contact. Huh. So I can review the information. That's kind of cool. So I need to go to a control system or headquarters to avail myself of those services. Duly noted. I'm not going to do that in this video, but I will in another one. Again, you can see it doesn't let me do anything with my damn bounties. So far, initial impressions are, I like this ship. See if I can like it a little more. Same general grades. I was hoping for an A grade somewhere. What you see is what you get. So, overall, folks, I'm liking the new update. That one minor exception for the bounty system, which is kind of a major exception. I will definitively say, if they keep this in place, anytime I get one of these bounties, I'll probably be off for a week. Just a heads up, because I'm hoping it's over-exaggerated for the beta to see what they're going to do with it, but I got no interest in playing if I'm wanted all the time for an accident. Raise the cap, Frontier. Anything above this dollar amount, you're stuck with. Anything below, just pay it off like you used to. Maybe I'm crazy. Anyway, folks, thanks again for watching. If you have access to the beta, hop on it. It's fun. There's a lot of new stuff that's interesting. I am going to try to see if I can find myself a Diamondback at some point in time. probably going to have to do that at a later time, different videos and whatnot. But if you like the video, hit like. Feel free to subscribe. There will be plenty more coming out. I also do have another one planned for the next couple of days. There's a couple of kind of newbie questions people have been asking, so I kind of want to address some of those in some different videos. So that'll be added into my new starter series. So going back to that whole, beginner's guide, I'll throw at least one more video up on that. But thanks again for watching, folks. Hope you enjoy the new update as it hits.